count me in that. Well, the first thing I wanted to say is thank you so much for sitting down to speak with us today. A lot of people been asking about you. So, and then the next thing I'm gonna ask you to do is when we're done, since in honor of you being a G-Body guy, the real Mr. G-Body is doing a giveaway. So you're gonna help me pick the winner at the end. I'm not gonna tell them what the steps are, but you're gonna help me pick the winner at the end, okay?
All right, no problem.
All right, so I wanted to start off with the first question that I asked every one of the guys, and it's a question from me. How did you get started with building cars and racing?
I've been in the car since I was a shorty. I mean, I started getting in the cars by, just to keep it real, driving cars that weren't mine.
Okay.
That's the truth about it.
Okay. So then, how did it become a racing thing?
So how did what?
How did you get into racing the cars?
Well, I used to, with my cousin, we used to race actual like grudge cars, race cars. A couple people I knew had bad accidents, so I kind of fell back from the scene. But I always had cars with motors. I wasn't a public guy. I was into more of my fault for the bumpy ride. I'm in my big ass 550 and this thing rides bumpy. I'll be at my shop in about 4 or 5 minutes.
You're all right.
I was into the production scene. I always built cars. I always had rim cars. Always had motors in them. So when I started building another rim car, I had bumped with a dude I knew for a long time who was Jay. Hold on one second, JP. I'm sorry. It's my I'm gonna have to hold on.
Okay. So as a past,
I had bumped heads with an old guy that was into like the public side of the game. And I had went away for a while, and I came back, and I just started building cars, and I built fast cars because I always liked fast cars, and then I seen the racing side, so I just started improving and going harder, and now I'm where I'm at.
All right. So we'll jump right into the fans' question. So the first question is, what do you think about all the racers meeting up for a show once a year and splitting the proceeds?
That sounds like a racer question more than a fan question, because we're actually trying to make something like that happen right now. A lot of us, we're trying to do a 10-on-10, Florida versus the world, and we're trying to figure out the details of it. Hopefully, we'll be able to make it happen come summer 2020, if not spring 2020.
Well, as a fan myself, and a 9-to-5er, I know I'll base my PTO around y'all shows. So if y'all let me know when they are, I'm gonna take my PTO and I'll be there.
I appreciate you, all the fans, everybody getting into this shit was life changing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a troublesome dude. I wasn't a friendly dude, and I got into this. I met a lot of interesting people. It really started to wow me, and I really started realizing the impact when I started having little kids come up and know who I was and ask me for, ask me to take pictures. Got dads, dads, hood dudes come together. Man, my son follows you. He wants to take a picture with you, and that was mind blowing to me. So I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to be here on plenty of levels. I came up in the hood. I beat some good cases. I've been shot 7 times. You know what I'm saying? So to be here and to show anybody what's possible is just amazing to me that I can do it and make it happen.
Wow. Well, that was great to hear. So, someone said the top 5 G-Body racers in the game and the top 5 G-Body builds you like, non-race cars, not including yourself.
Not including myself.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Top 5. Okay, we'll go top 5 G-body racers. I gotta include myself. I'm definitely in the top 5.
Okay.
But we'll say top 4 because I'm up there. I'm gonna say, of course, my boy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Credit has to be given. Credit has to be given where credit's due. Joe's not a street dude. Joe's not a street dude. Joe puts his all into this. You know what I'm saying? He works a 9 to 5. He does his thing. He, just a wholehearted racer. Another person whose hearts. See, you know what? I'm already coming up with more than 5, but I'll say Joe, Ozzy, Larry. Joe, Ozzy, Larry. He raised the G-body and the dog. Hollywood, that car is fast as fuck. Maine, Grand Nasty. Yeah, I'll give you 5 besides myself. So what did I say? Joe, Ozzy, Hollywood, Maine, and Larry. That would have to be off the top of my head besides myself. That's 5.
That's good. All right. Are you satisfied with the new motor setup compared to your old one?
Super. And I'm gonna show everybody better than I can tell them.
All right.
I'm reading. I'm not even paying attention to the comments because I'm talking.
No, you don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. I got it. Do you think you could beat Hollywood on street tires?
On a hard tire, it'll be a good race. I think I'll blow him out on a hard tire. I think if he puts a hard tire on that car, I got him all day. I'm gonna give him a run for the money on the slick when I run him, but I'll definitely say that I think on a hard tire that I got him.
What is something that you do above and beyond to show your team you appreciate them?
Now, see, here's where a hard thing comes from. I don't know if you noticed, I don't really have a team. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
I do have people that assist me and stuff like that, but like a team for everyone, the people that go everywhere and race with me every time, I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Me and my team, I guess, who's my team? Me and Joe. Anyone that sees us out of town is me and Joe. My team, my girl, my kids. My son Elijah, everybody sees him at all the races. He does whatever is necessary. My girl, she puts up with my shit and me going to all the races, so she's a definite plus. I shout out my tuner Matt Bell a lot. Matt Bell, Redline EFI. He's if you look into that shop and them cars, he's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So to show him I appreciate him, I shout him out. I bring him business. I support his business. I do have another guy that helps me out a lot. A dude named Pete Schrager from DA Performance. They build baggers. And he's helped me a lot with the tuning and the setup and getting the turbo stuff down. He taught me a lot, taught me my way around the Holly system a lot. Real good dude, and I support them to the fullest. And, when we go anywhere, of course, to show them I appreciate them, I pay my way, pay their way. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's treated right.
That's nice. All right, people call you King Cuddy. But if you didn't have the Cutlass, what other G-body would you build, or what other type of car would you build?
All right, first off, I will be dead honest, truthful. I fucking hate Cutlasses. I ended up with the Cutlass, and anybody that knows me knows this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a street dude. Things that got fucked up. I had a box Chevy on 8s with a nasty motor in it, done interior, music, everything. Things that got fucked up. I sold the car to get back right. Part of the deal in me selling the car, I ended up with this Cutlass. So I just started going in it, and I got so far in it that I stayed in it. I got 2 other projects on the way. So I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag, but I'm definitely a box Chevy dude. I love box Chevys. I love box Chevys, and I might have to build a dong just because everyone says the Midwest don't got no dongs that race. We'll just put it like that.
All right. If you could race anyone, who would it be? Your dream race? Who would you want to race?
I don't know. I don't really got a dream race. I just want to win.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some of the other answers were like John Force and different people. So, you know.
I mean, shit, if someone's going to fund my $500,000 car, I'll gladly race John Force. You're talking a whole different league, shit. If that was the case, I'd race Lizzie Moosey or Courtney Force or one of the females that's killing a lot of these dudes out here.
Right. What is a fun fact that the fans would be surprised to know?
Somebody said I'm showing off my trophies. No, it just happens to be where I'm standing in my shop. That's just some of them.
Oh, that's nice.
For everybody. I'm actually in my shop.
Oh. Okay.
This is Show and Go Customs, my little shop, what I do.
What is a fun fact that the fans would be surprised to know about you?
Fun fact, man. I don't know. I don't know what.
So do you have maybe like a hobby that we wouldn't see, that we wouldn't think you would have?
Nah, cars. That's all. Oh. My life revolves around these cars. Besides that, I mean, like, I don't know, shit. I mean, anybody that follows my page knows I put my kids first. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a dad in cars. That's what there is. And so I did everything else. I risked my life, played a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it moving and keep life the way it is.
They said, is there gonna be a Chi-Town Show and Go 3?
That is funny because today I'm actually waiting for my guy that designs the flyers to get back to me. Chi-Town Show and Go 3 will be August 22nd, 2020.
Let me write that down because I got to put it on my calendar. August 20. What?
Yep. 8/22/2020. August 22nd.
Okay. All right, got it. So how do you balance racing and shop life with family?
Okay. Prior to the shop's been open about 4 months now, 5 months. Shop's been open about 4 or 5 months now. Prior to the shop, and this is gonna answer someone else's question. Someone just answered what I'm into. What other business I'm into. Prior to the shop, I was partners in a tire shop. Hold on, I'm gonna get a chair so I can go walk in circles. I was partners in a tire shop, and I own tow trucks. So previously, I was pretty much able to do everything with the fam, as well as get my work complete. I've been adjusting the last couple months to balancing, and it definitely has made an impact because my little daughter, sometimes she be getting mad when I tell her I'm going to the shop. If I say, hey, I'm going to the shop, she says, Daddy, you can't go to the shop. I want you to stay home. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a change. It does take up a lot of time.
All right.
But I figure out a way to do it. Like perfect example of balancing was you've seen a lot of people, even Hollywood offered me some good, Hollywood made some good offers for me to go October 5th to Steel. And I couldn't make it. I got my little girl. I had to, you know what I'm saying? My little girl had her homecoming for cheerleading. My son's homecoming for cheerleading. My cars were in the parade. My truck and my trailer were in the parade. And family comes first.
Right. So I have a 2-part question, and I ask this of every one of the guys, and ladies. What do you think is helping big rim racing, and what do you think is hurting big rim racing?
Helping? Dog Master's publicity. Okay. The exposure he's getting is helping. It's getting people's attention, and the people's attention that it's getting are looking into everybody else. MTB, he hate me, just commented, get her a junior dragster. We're actually in the process of looking for one right now. I just got permission that I could get her one and get her into it. So she will. Lola Bunny will have a junior dragster. She can't start racing until she's 6, but she'll have one. She's 4 now.
Okay. So you said that was the helping part. What do you think is hurting big rim racing?
Ego, greed, lack of communication, respect. Though there's quite a few things hurting it. People don't understand. People don't understand the scope of how big this can get and what this can be. Right. You know what I'm saying? NHRA started as some guys racing on back roads. Right. NASCAR started as people racing in dirt. Right. Big wheel racing has a big following right now. You know what I'm saying? And it takes everybody to get on the same boat. Takes everybody to get on the same boat to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, unless we all want to sleep and let some culture vultures that are already publicized, already plugged in, or a bunch of people that didn't race these rims in the streets and spend their own money doing it all to turn around and take the sport over. Because they got the bread. They can build the cars all day. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they can build the cars and race them. And the funny part is some people will be puppets that are in the game right now, and they'll say, "We're gonna build you the fastest car. We want you to drive it and talk shit and act like it's yours." And they're gonna be the dummy and just sell out for it for the cool points. Right. That's the biggest shit hurting it right now.
So, question: every time I ask this question of all the guys or whoever I talk to, the majority of y'all have the same answer. Why do you think, if everyone knows the issue, it hasn't been fixed yet?
I personally can speak for myself, and I can tell you that I spoke on this issue with Hollywood, with Hot Rod and Lulu from KDC, with CAD, with Fly, with Low. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, there is, someone said organization and classes, definitely. There is a lot more communicating going on, and we're trying to put together more of a circuit where we're not everybody bumping heads with dates and big races, and we are supporting each other and swapping out. You come here, I come here. You know what I'm saying? Everyone says, people are just doing it to get paid. You got to understand, okay? If you throw a show and you say Grand Nasty and Playboy are going to race, right? And your show is in Louisiana somewhere or Atlanta. Your show that's about halfway from me and Maine. So it's in Atlanta. Right. Do you know how much money it costs to travel, get a house, bring cars, bring a golf cart, bring tools, bring a trailer? You know what I'm saying? People go, I'll pay your transport and your flight. My transport, my flight, how am I going to get around at the track? What if my car breaks at the track? What if, there's a million what ifs. So you got to bring your setup. And to bring your setup, that shit costs money. You know what I'm saying? And if your show's going to make 30, 40,000, I'm not asking to make money, just cover my expenses. I'll show receipts and all that shit.
Right. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? But some people feel that if someone's going to make money off them, they got to make X amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I do understand that when there's a promoter involved. If a promoter is throwing a show and not another racer that you'll benefit each other, I understand asking for $5,000, $7,500, where you're going to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know it's a show that's going to make X amount of dollars.
Right. All right. So they didn't disappoint me this show. 2 questions. 2 Flyer Hollywood.
Ooh. I don't know.
That's your answer? That's your answer?
It's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be listen, I'll tell you like this. My hat tips to Hollywood, he got them cars working. If Fly's car works, Fly. If the car hooks, and gets up and goes, fly. On a consistency basis, Hollywood. So, I mean, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's a dogfight. It depends. What track?
Grandnephew or Boost Doctor?
I hope Boost Doctor's watching. Are we talking about on brims or on 20s?
Let's do both.
Slick to slick. I mean, honestly, slick to slick and rim to rim, Grand Nasty. I think slick to slick and rim to rim, Grand Nasty. I don't take nothing from Boost Doctor. He did get the W, but he was on the 20th. He got a little upset with me because I said I didn't count it as a W in big rim racing.
Right.
Because he was on a 20-inch rim with a drag radial. Grand Nasty has a 24 by 15. Guess what? Anybody can go and buy a back half kit. It's not his fault that he bought it and someone else didn't. But at the same time, anyone can negotiate a race. So Boost Doctor negotiated a race that he won. So he did win. I just not on wheels. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was ever saying. I mean, shit. I lined up with Grand Nasty. I won. And, you know, it wasn't no different rim on there then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there should be a specialized insurance policy put in place for drivers of the cars?
What do you? They'd have to clarify that. What do you mean?
I think they're talking about like a special type of insurance for. I don't know. He didn't say life insurance or some type of insurance policy on your car.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, there actually is. Hold on. I'm looking for the. Shit. Fucking phone's blowing up. Hold on 1 second. Hey Frank D6, if you think I don't got enough for Black Blur, make sure you're in Florida and lock in. I'm finna get that motherfucker. Straight like that. No questions asked. You better ask him how he ran for me. When he was supposed to bring that car to Detroit, when we were locked in the run, we were on the flyer to run in Detroit. He came to Detroit without that car, and I was there ready. He came to Detroit without that car.
Oh, he's saying life insurance or health insurance.
There actually is. Well, life insurance policy. The life insurance policy. It don't matter where you die. You know what I'm saying? Right. The only steps in life insurance is usually self-inflicted death. And even if you hit the wall, it's not self-inflicted. It was an accident.
Yeah. All right. Do you plan on traveling more in 2020?
I'm going to do, you know what? Hold on. Someone called me and it clicked off my speaker to my phone speaker. I'm going to exit out and come right back in because I can barely hear you.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. For some reason, when someone calls my phone, it goes to my phone speaker instead of like the speakerphone.
I think mine do that too. Are you going to buy a pair of slicks from Black Flag and compete on slicks?
One, Black Flag don't make a 26-inch slick. I've been waiting for about 3 years now.
Okay.
Two, is really hard tire racing. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, if we're going to put slicks on them, you might as well throw a 15 and a 28 10.5 on there and really let it eat at that point.
Is there any new cars coming out of your shop that are going to race?
There's a couple. There's a couple customer cars. They're customer cars. They ain't mine to divulge. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple fast cars.
I'm trying to make sure
I want to say thanks. I want to say thanks to everybody that's saying this is a good show, best interview, and calling me a stand-up dude. I appreciate it, y'all. Nothing but respect. Who just said? Someone said if I agree to racers getting their money back, after the races, who the hell gets money back? We gambling out here. We racing. There ain't nobody getting no money back. This ain't no show. Ain't nothing fake here. Them bags you see exchange hands, exchange hands. I ain't doing this shit for the free.
Where do you see Big Rim racing in 5 years?
On a much larger scale.
I'm with you. I hope so.
Yeah. Back to the insurance thing. There actually is a thing called race car insurance.
Oh,
where
wow.
you can insure your car. It's a little expensive, and if your car wrecks on the track, you will get paid. Because it don't matter what full coverage insurance you have. If they find out you wrecked your car on a racetrack, you will not be getting paid.
Right.
And I know a lot about the insurance stuff because, as I said, I do towing, deal with insurance and all that stuff. Oh, someone said racers getting their money, the back end money. What do you mean in regards to like after the shows and stuff like that? I'm a little confused on that one.
So let me ask you, merchandise. Do you sell shirts with your car? What do you sell that fans can purchase?
I'm actually working with my guy, does custom shirts. You can check him out. It's Smitty, MCMD, My City, My Dream. He has a music studio and makes shirts, better quality shirts. My thing was I will have him this year coming up. I'll have Show and Go custom shirts, Chi-Town Show and Go shirts. You know what I'm saying? With the car on it and stuff like that, and shirts for the show also. I just didn't want to produce a low quality shirt.
Right. All right. So what's the next show we can catch you at?
Orlando Classic.
Orlando Classic. All right. I didn't really have any more questions because I'm trying to kind of get them used to putting the questions in my story because sometimes they get a little bit iffy in the comments and I have to turn them off. So I'm trying to get them used to putting their questions.
I see right now on the comment tab what happened.
Yeah, I turned them off. But I'm gonna turn them back on now. But yeah, so I'm trying to get them used to that because the premise behind it is like you guys are doing a solid by sitting down answering fans' questions for an hour. Nobody's getting paid, so I don't feel like the comments should be negative or in a bad light towards y'all, because then y'all are answering fans' questions. People really want to hear from y'all.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I dealt with hate my whole life. I could care less what comments anybody got to say.
So somebody says, who has the fastest dunks?
The two fastest dunks I have to say right now be Fly and Hollywood.
Okay.
Fly and Hollywood got the two fastest dunks. Don't count my guy Cad out. My guy Cad's coming back with a killer.
Who?
Cad's coming back with a killer. Blue Magic. He just got bad.
Look,
bad
I told Cad. The last time I bet with Cad, I lost $1,200. I wanted to rob that man. I lost that money too. I can't do it no more.
I was there with you. It was his show, wasn't it? That was where we met at Street Beast 3, right?
Oh my God. So let me see. I'm trying to see if they have any more questions. Oh, they said when you coming out west?
Like West Coast West or?
Have you been to the West Coast?
Not show-wise, Texas. Texas as far as I've been.
Look at 250.
250. 250. You in the running, dog. You got to line up with your daddy, though.
So, what's your favorite motor?
Favorite motor?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'd have to say, now it depends. You know what I'm saying? Streetable, all-around motor. They said Vegas or Cali for West. What I would like to do this year is I want to make the G-Body run. The Vegas to Cali, Vegas to LA G-Body run.
I
want to go to Vegas and make that. I want to make that run.
Oh, that sounds dope.
You know, I was supposed to go. I was supposed to be at SEMA with Rucci, but you know they played me like a hood rat and used me and Joe and turned around and sponsored Dongmaster and canceled us like a bad TV show. My fault, not us. I canceled myself because I felt like I was being mistreated. Joe is still a proud representative of Rucci. As for me, new wheels coming soon.
Mighty Mouse said, what about the dunk you building? What's up with that?
It's coming.
Can we get a time frame or, you know, next race season?
I can't. It depends on how life goes. I'm looking for, if I get I'm about to get a new property. I get a new property, I'm going to be building a whole shop on my property, so that'll kind of get put on the back burner. But if not, it should be out by the summer. Back to the motor question, though. We were talking about motors before everything else went anywhere else. Drivability, power, dependability, LS. Superpower, A to B. Superpower, A to B at the track. In a heavy car, a big block. Big block, though. I mean, like, race car motor. Big block, not junkyard 454 out of an old pickup.
He said, since a lot of y'all are running LS motors, do they sponsor y'all or help?
No. GM don't need us. GM don't need us, we need them.
He said if he make it to Florida, he want to try something. So will you race anybody?
Who said they make the Florida, they want to try something?
Reed 1947.
What car you got, Reed? I'll be in Florida.
Yeah, you'll be in Orlando, right?
Yep. How about, I don't know how that happened. Somebody tried to Facebook call me and the speaker popped back on.
So, will you race anybody?
I'll race anybody.
Really?
Big rim, hard tire. I'm gone.
They said, what kind of LS motor is good?
All of them depend on the platform. Shit. Look at my boy Joe. He been fucking niggas up for 3 years with a 5.3.
Yeah.
It's all in the builder, in the tunes. Stuff they said about Street Outlaws. Murder Nova, Street Outlaws is building a donk with a motor in it. They're putting a motor in a donk on wheels. I know that.
They said, when are you going to race Black Blur? Is that going to be at the Classic?
Yeah, that should be at everything goes the right way. That should be at Pump and Go show.
Brown Hornet said Midwest. What's up with that?
That's my boy Kev putting on for the Midwest. We represent the Midwest. Yeah, if you look at Midwest movement, Chi-Town, Naptown, Detroit. You know, we putting on for the Midwest.
Have you ever raced him?
No, we were supposed to race. He had a trans issue. Then we were going to race at my show, and there was an issue with, they thought something was leaking out of his car. They didn't know if it was, and it was the end of the night already. And then we were going to race in Cordova, and I snapped my pause unit in my rear end. So we'll be racing soon. I don't know if it'll be in Florida. That's kind of we'll probably keep that back home, but you know what I'm saying? We will.
They said, what do you think about cut the check box?
First off, you know, long live PR Johnny, long live Lizard. Johnny was a good dude.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Johnny.
I had met and spoke with Johnny when he was here. Solid dude, Lulu, good people, Hot Rod. First time I went to Atlanta and I met Hot Rod and Lulu, my car broke and they treated me like family. I love them dudes. I love that box forever. The sound it made when it was pro-charged was just sick. That's what I built. I built my pro-charged Cutlass based off the sound that car made. And it was... No, hold on one second. I want to address this before it goes any farther. I never said Rucci dropped me from SEMA. I said Rucci I said, Rucci talked about taking us to SEMA, and the next thing you know, they sponsored Dog Master, and the talk wasn't there no more. So no one dropped. I walked away from that situation. But back to where were we at? The Rucci comment threw me off. Oh, cut the check. Oh, yeah, I respect that car a lot. That car's going to make a lot of power. Getting it to the floor might be a different story, making that much power. But they definitely cut no corners. Car has a killer motor. You know, everyone's like, oh, they couldn't have put 80 in the motor. There is no questions asked that there's $80,000 under that hood. Let me tell you, in the door. The block, it's a $10,000 block. $10,000 to $15,000. No, my fault. That they could build an MRE block. That's a fucking $18,000 block. The block. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the heads and the intake are probably another $10,000 to $12,000. You don't even got a cam, a nut, a bolt, a piston, a rod, a crank. None of that stuff. Someone said, "Who you scared to race?" Nobody.
They say you're gonna put an LF in your dunk.
Dong's gonna be a big block car.
Oh, okay.
Dong's gonna be a race car.
All right.
Fuel injected big block.
Nobody. Okay, I thought that's the last one. All right, so we have right at about another 18 minutes. What is it? Is there anything that you want to say to us or to the fans?
I'm looking back through here real quick. I want to say a 5'3" is 317 cubic inches. Someone asked how many cubic inches a 5'3" is. Someone re-asked the same question, top 5. Oh, they said top 5 heavy hitters, not G-Body. Dog Master Joe, my money's on Joe all day. I'll be at the track in Florida, lock in. What size motor is in my G-Body? LS size. What's the furthest I've driven my car? I've driven my car with the turbo setup. I've driven it probably 2 hours each way. Oh, hold on. Mr. G, the real Mr. G-Body. I love me a 434 small block. Put a 434 small block with a boatload of nitrous, 434 small block and a boatload of nitrous, and a G-Body with a slick and let it eat. You finna fuck up anything on the street. Definitely. Someone said, am I scared of Skin? Skin doesn't got a big rim car. I race on wheels. Skin's
G-Body? Go ahead.
What you say?
Who is Skin?
Skin's a renowned street racer here. Oh. Real good street racer, won a lot of races. Big Reese, Skin don't have a big rim car.
All right, so I need your help choosing who the real Mr. G-Body is going to give this package to. In honor of you being a G-Body guy, the real Mr. G-Body is going to give away a G-Body package. So it's going to be merch, different things in the package, and you're going to choose the winner. So I think we're going to go with what question stood out the most to you?
Ooh. Most question.
What was the best question? Who asked the best question?
Hold on. First off, a 5'3" is not a 327. Somebody just said, I'm trying to think of what the best. I'm flipping back through the questions.
Well, I got some. You remember I asked some too that were in my story. So just think about what question stood out the most to you.
Man, what question stood out the most to me? It's either like one of the ones that stood out the most was the one you said you ask everybody, so it was your question. But I'm trying to think of a fan question that stood out the most. Man. fucking shit. Stop trying to win. Stop trying to win. I'm gonna think about it for another second. Hold on. Someone said, "Do you think the speed donks are going? Are they gonna require roll cage in the future?" In the future, we required them bitches about 2 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? These cars are fast. These cars, we can't run on certain tracks. That shit's over with. You never notice no donk racing events are at really nice tracks because they don't let us run.
They said, who do you like out of Boost Doctor versus Bruce?
Oh, Boost Doctor.
Okay.
No questions. No questions asked.
All right. I'm waiting for your answer. Yeah, they're right. They do have to step up the safety. The safety is a big issue when it comes to those cars.
Well, ain't no step up the safety. That shit's over. Step up the safety, and we're gonna start caging the cars out. And then once the cars are caged out, there's way more to do. You know, there's way more. Man, I'm trying to think of these fucking questions. Every time I flip back to the questions to get farther back, somebody makes a new one and it goes back to the bottom.
So you're supposed to be thinking about the one that I asked, not looking through the questions.
Because there were so many of them. The ones you had, run down the questions you had on your list real quick.
All right, I got you. So the questions on the list were, what do you think about all the races getting together for one show? Are you satisfied with your new setup? Then they asked the one about you being King Cudi. Are any other cars in your camp going to race? The cars coming out of your shop. They asked about you getting on slicks, the top 5 G bodies, and you traveling in 2020. Of course, I know the best questions were my questions, but you know, I don't.
I'm not gonna lie, none of them really stood out to me. You know what? I'd like you to go back through here and find out who said when is there gonna be a Chi-Town show and go 3. That's who should win. That's my best question, and that's gonna be way farther up. That was probably 30 minutes ago.
I got it.
Because there's another one. There's somebody else said something about it, but the original one said.
I got you.
Okay.
I get the first one.
That's who I pick right there. Supporting the movement. You gotta support the movement. But yeah, definitely. Like I said, man, August 22nd, 2020.
Stop coming.
Then it ain't gonna work. I tried that already. I gave up.
I'm gonna turn them off. Y'all gonna be in trouble then. I think I remember who it was, but
you got to share the live and go back through it.
I'm gonna go through it right now because they're gonna stop commenting. Okay, I got them. I'll screenshot it.
The real Mr. G Body, what's going on with that purple joint? You get that thing together yet? You know, he been building that car since I've been doing this. I communicated with him a couple times. So
I wanted to thank you for sitting down with us today. You said the next place we can catch you is at the Classic.
Yep, Orlando Classic.
So I gotta tell you that a lot of the fans asked me when I was gonna get you on to talk to you. So normally Wednesday night is not a night that I do the show, but since they were like, when you gonna get? They kept asking. I'm like, look, man, look, I'm coming. So I wanted to make sure that we made it happen before the year was out. Like I said, I gotta say that from the first day I met you, you know, I really think I really, really like how humble you are, how like hearing a little bit about your story. It's amazing that you went through what you went through and you're still the man you are today. That says a lot about your character, because a lot of people can't come back from stuff and then be personable and humble as well. And so I think that's going to take you a long way in life.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I want to answer someone's question. I do appreciate it. I want to answer someone's question right here. Someone said, what do I think the fans can do to help Big Rim Racing, and what the fans do not to... I mean, fans just show up, support the movement, come to the show, keep shit peaceful. No shows or nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really what we're doing. Someone said Donut King. How hard is it handling donuts? I'm from Chicago. We got snow. You learn how to donut in the snow, and I know how to control it on the street. I've been driving fast cars since I was young, so.
Somebody asked earlier, were you moving to Florida?
It was a plan at one point in time, but the way things are set up, my kids don't all live in my house, and I got one of the kids about to start high school. We don't really want to move anybody. We don't really want to move anybody around. So if I do, it'll probably be in a couple of years. This cold shit's for the birds. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it. We only get to ride our cars 4 or 5 months a year up here. Everybody else gets year round to tune and play with them. Shit, come this month, our car, it was snowing out today. Some folks I put up.
So, did you see the comment I pinned? He said, thanks for a great interview. So listen, somebody told me I was not saying your name right. Am I mispronouncing?
Playboy Geezy?
That's what I said. That's what I said. It was like, you're not saying it right. I'm like, I'm saying it right.
I mean, here's the thing. It done caught on so much. It would have, you know what I'm saying? It done caught on so much that everybody, that's what it is. Playboy Geezy, you know what I'm saying? Start out from where I'm from. I was Playboy G, and then Jeezy. Me and my guys called each other, you know what I'm saying? You're in public, people look weird, like, hey, G, everybody, hey, Jeezy, and that's how it started and turned into Playboy Geezy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, Jeezy with a G.
Oh, that's nice. So they're telling us great interview. So I agree, this was a great interview, and it's always good to know, like, the backstory behind what people have going on. Not that, we need to be that much in your business, but I appreciate you telling us, kind of your history and how things came about, because that's something that you really didn't have to share with us. So we appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't got, like I said, this whole getting involved in the whole racing thing been severely life-changing for me. Like, even where I'm from Chicago, and I know everybody, every city, everybody's a club guy, everybody got problems. This is a fucked up city we live in, and I be everywhere. And I used to be into a lot of shit, like a lot of problems. I'm actually friends with people that I've had shootout with at this point. You know what I'm saying? Through the evolution of getting older, you know what I'm saying? Real respect's real end of the day. And through this, I go places and get recognized everywhere I go. Like, it was just a change, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no problem. Anybody that's on here that's ever asked me, that's ever had a question for me will tell you. If they inbox me, I might take a couple days. I got all kinds of people bothering me, but I get to everybody. I ain't got no problem. Even if you ain't bringing your car to my shop, I got no problem putting you in the right direction, giving you a quick couple pointers, whatever you should do, you know what I'm saying? And it's just my way of helping, give back whatever I can give back,
Do you ever see yourself possibly in the future talking to kids, telling them about what you've been through, things like that?
I mean, on like a public level, nah.
Well, I mean, because a lot of kids follow this. You know what I mean? Like,
and I definitely speak to the kids. I speak to the kids that approach me often. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a cool. man, stick with it. We'll learn how to work on them.
Right.
We'll learn how to work on them and go from there.
Well, I really appreciate you sitting down with us. We know you got work to do, so I appreciate you taking an hour out of your busy schedule to speak with us. He said you need a documentary. I agree. I'll support that. I'll buy the documentary.
Yep. It'll have to be in about 7 years, so I'm going to prison.
Oh. On that note, oh my God, that's the best. Oh my God.
There's statutes of limitation and shit.
We love it. We love it. We love it. Everybody loves a good comeback story.
Yep.
All right, so thank you so much. Go ahead.
Before we cut off, everybody watching, anyone that's interested, Show and Go Customs. I'll be taking cars again. December. I'm booked up to December. I had stopped taking cars and told people I wasn't booking appointments, so I got caught back up. I'm just about caught up. You want to get your stuff done? We do everything here. Suspension, LS swaps, carburetors, fuel injectors, superchargers. Someone said, do I work on Fords? I work on anything with a motor. So yeah, I ain't picky. I do got, for anyone that's running the Holly system in the Chicago area, I do got my guy that helps me too, my guy from DA Performance Baggers. He's going to be offering next year trackside assistance, stuff like that. I'm just trying to grow this business in any way possible. Well,
with an attitude like yours, I'm pretty sure it's going to be huge in no time. Because that'll take you, your attitude will take you a long ways. And you definitely have a dope attitude.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody with the compliments and the comments. I appreciate all my guys that support me and ride out. I appreciate everybody from my city. I don't know if you noticed how many Chi-Town stand-up, Chi-Town Show and Go comments. My city stands behind me real heavy. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd be the face of my city in any field, and I definitely am in this. So, I got weights on my shoulders. I got to put that backpack on and lug it. I got to hold my city up.
Well, when you come to Florida, we'll gladly accept you.
Oh, yeah. Good people in Florida. Fly low. My man Big Low saved me in Atlanta. My truck blew a turbo boot off. Low had a brand new one in there. They got me to the show. Wow. Good people down there. 50 Shades 75. You see, he just started racing his car in the street. Been building it for a while. Another good dude. Of course, Cad. That's my guy. I fuck with Cad real heavy. Everybody good. I associate with everybody down there.
Well, like I said, we really appreciate you sitting down with us tonight. It was a dope interview. I almost don't want to stop talking, but we got to do it. I know you got to get to work, so thank you for joining.
My work's done for the day. I came here to try to pick something up. I'm done.
My work ain't done. I gotta edit.
My shop open 10 to 7.
My work ain't done. I gotta edit and get you on YouTube ASAP.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you sitting down to talk.
All right. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love, y'all. Show and Go Customs. You need any work? Hit me up. Playboy Geezy 3800.
Thank you.
Chi-Town Show and Go. Y'all have a good one.